Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in conversation with Pooja, who's had an amazing transformation journey. Pooja, welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me here today, Nidhi. I was about 4 years back on a very critical work day. I still remember. My feet were aching. I was feeling absolutely tired and frustration on my face, which was like, why do I need to take another 2 steps, and all that was happening. And then I realized what actually is going on. And you get those moments sometimes when you just take a break and you want to take one good hard look at yourself. I took a break and I went and took one big hard look at myself, and I found myself oversized, grumpy, frumpy, frustrated, hiding behind my stretched jeans, my oversized kurtas. I mean, how many sizes up had I gone? God, is this what I have actually become? Is this stopped hanging out with my friends? The only thing I would do is feel miserable, eat more, drink more too, and then feel more miserable, and then wake up to bigger sizes, so on and on. That this was happening, and it was like, it's time. I have to do something. And what is the first thing you do when you're not feeling great about yourself? You go to somebody very close to you. I went to my best friend. I had a conversation with her, who in turn actually had a very mirror-like truth-showing conversation with me. She actually spoke with me, and we had this big gym behind our office then, and without even telling me, she went there, enrolled me, and came back with my membership slip, and she said, here you are, let's do something about all this. And then so I started going slowly, steadily, half an hour for one day, half an hour for 2 days, and things like that happening. Slowly went on to 1 hour a day, and from 3 days to when it happened to 5 days. I don't think I realized when it happened. Showed a little bit of change also very quickly. I remember about 6 weeks, there was some visible change in me. But then you're looking at yourself and saying, what am I doing that is not still working out? I mean, why is the result not as good as it should have been? Or where am I missing? I'm going to do a good gym. I work out religiously now. And that is where the most interesting part of this journey happened, which is finding the right nutrition expert. Believe me when I say it is 85% of what goes on your plate and what goes then in your mouth, and it's 15% of whatever else you think you're doing, whether you're doing workout, whether you're walking, you're sporting, you're hiking, you're trekking, but 85% is all what you eat. And believe me, I was put through soup and salads, detox, cleansing diets, and blood group diets, and say no to carbs, make carbs your enemies, don't look at potatoes, don't look at bananas, don't look at mangoes, and don't look at wheat, and don't look at rice, and basically take tiny beads of leaves, because I'm largely a vegetarian, and some eggs somewhere, and all sorts of fancy diets started happening. And then, let me tell you, I was hungry all the time. I was irritated all the time. And when I was in the gym, I used to feel more tired than I used to feel before when I was not doing anything with my food. So I was like, okay. And on weekends, the most interesting thing used to happen on weekends. I used to think, oh, everybody's allowed once a week. So I would, I guess, undo my entire 6 days, and that one day go eat, go binge, and also drink, because yes, I get a day for partying, I get a day for cheating, as you call it. So go out, go crazy. So that one day, everything that you can think of under the sun used to happen. Pastas, pizzas. I'm a Chinese fan. Chinese food, everything possible. And obviously, vodka was my favorite poison. So lots of vodka used to happen. And then obviously the next morning, the next given week was horrible. And then you really look at the main problem is your food. So finally, I found someone who made me understand food. One very important thing, and I'm not an expert, so I'll not say it as an advice, but I like to tell you one thing. We are Indians, we're desis. Our mothers brought us up on roti, dal, chawal, and sabzi. And for all you meat eaters out there, on butter chicken and other forms of mutton and seafood. We were not brought up on kale or quinoas or any other fancy healthy food on the shelves. I'm not saying they're not healthy. I'm not saying they're not right. I'm not saying they're not nutritional, but it's not who we are. And I've realized, torture your body, challenge it too much, it'll retaliate like a teenager. It is not going to give you what you want to. It's only going to make it more miserable for you. So she made me understand food. She made me understand how the potato is not the enemy, how the banana is not at fault, how the mango is not something you need to get scared of. I started my transformation journey at 104.5 kilos, and I have lost approximately 45 kilos. Been at it, what you see me today is hard work. I will be very honest about it, and a lot of self-control and some bit of sacrifice too, for a little over 4 years. Believe me, a little over 4 years. Actual dynamics that work around the scale, and I learned it during my journey, and I'm sure you would learn that too. Things like your muscle mass, etc., etc. So if you do see a kilo up on the scale, it may not necessarily mean that something bad is happening. It actually may be something good is happening. Fitness journey, please do not take any shortcuts. Do not go under the knife. Do not do drastic things. When they say Rome wasn't built in a day, they were right. It is a progression. It is slow. Take it as your lifestyle, not as something that is to be done. Once you make it your lifestyle, your way of living, you'll enjoy it, you'll relish it. Results will come quicker. You'll be prouder of yourselves. Eat right. Stay well. Stay healthy. Think positive. You are going to have your bad days. You are going to feel like quitting. You are going to say, no, it's not working, cut this shit, I was fine before. All that's going to happen. You are going to fall, not once, but a lot of times. Believe me, as the journey progresses, it gets harder and harder and harder, but keep at it. Do not give up. Whatever you do not give up. Remember, we are women. Ourselves as individuals, and this society divides and tags us into a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a girlfriend, a wife, etc., etc., etc. It does not leave space for us. Always have that space of you. Love your individuality. Believe me, nobody started anything different by following trends. Do not follow magazine trends. Do not follow trendsetter magazines. Do not get swayed by, oh, that latest model on the cover of a fancy billboard or whatever else. You are beautiful. Adore yourself, admire yourself. Live confidently, absolutely confidently. You are as good as anything. You can do anything you set your eyes on, anything you want to do. Try, do not regret it. Rise, fall, rise, repeat. I love it because I think it's worked for love everything around you. Love yourself, love people around you. Feel happy, feel beautiful, go rock it. We are women, you know, the creator gave us the power to bring life into this world. Isn't that the biggest superpower we can have? Is there anybody who can be more powerful and more beautiful than us? I love being a woman, and I hope you too. Lots of love.
Pooja, thank you so